Hello, tubers. This is Kurt with Edibles and Exotics coming to you from cloudy Mesa, Arizona. It's the middle of February right now, 2024, and I came out this afternoon after getting home from my day job, not working with the plants at the nursery, but building cars, and I was checking out the plants, and I was really surprised. So a couple months back, I did a video on tissue culture mulberries, Pakistan mulberries in particular, and I showed my tree, which is right here behind me. And I planted this tree, just to recap, August of 2021. So we're coming up on 3 years that it's been in the ground now. It started out as a like 11 inch little nothing, tiny little skinny sticks. I'll do a little cutaway here, and you can see what it looked like when I planted it. And basically it grew like a complete weed. So like I said before, this was a tissue culture mulberry, and I didn't know when I got it that it was a tissue culture mulberry. I thought it was you know, like a baby cutting or something that was grown. So I want to show you now exactly what's going on here. So all my plants are starting to break bud. We've had a really wet winter. We had some nasty frost a couple of nights in a row, which is kind of unusual. Apparently this was the coldest winter we had on record. But the past, I would say 2 weeks, it's been pretty nice here. Definitely the past week. And, you know, right now we're getting into the lower 70s during the day and somewhere around like 50 degrees at night, 50, 51, 52. So we're not even dipping into the 40s. And for the foreseeable future, according to the weatherman, who never gets anything right, we are supposed to be above 50 degrees at night. So I'm going to flip you around here and show you something cool. All right, so this right here, this big branch, I am air layering this. So I got an air layering bag on here. These brown roots here, these actually popped out in the fall, but as you can see, it's got these little white roots that are starting to pop out right now. So air layers, they always wake up before the rest of the tree. You can see, for instance, like this is a non-air layered branch, and it's starting to break a little bit, but compared to branches like this that are air layered, these are breaking bud way sooner. Here's another one. So these buds are already starting to open up, whereas the non-air layered buds are just starting to turn green and swell. So this is what I really want to show you guys. This right here is fruit, Pakistan mulberry fruit. So we have 1, 2, and there's another one hiding under here, 3. So if you guys purchased a Pakistan mulberry and either found out later or were told that it was a tissue culture, normally people say it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 years to put out fruit. Mine, like I said, was this August is going to be 3 years. So basically 2.5 years, and it started putting out fruit. Kind of cool, right? I'm going to take you around right now. I'm going to show you my Shangri-La mulberry that is also starting to put out tons of fruit. Not very many leaves, but a lot of fruit. So this is my Shangri-La. I think I planted this beginning of last summer, from what I remember. I'll put some text on the bottom of the screen here. I got to look it up. I didn't really prepare. I just saw this, ran out here and filmed this video because I haven't filmed a video in a while. And oh, there's a little hummingbird up there getting ready to eat my mulberries. I hope not. But anyway, yeah, so this is a Shangri-La. It was grown from a little cutting. I grew a whole bunch of them. This was grown in a 6-inch grow bag. That's one of my favorite things, guys. You can't even see the grow bag anymore. I basically planted it in the ground and let it grow right through the grow bag, and the grow bag's basically gone now. So it's a pretty big trunk. Just for reference, there's my hand. I would say probably about 4 inches at the very base, and probably about 3 inches up here. No, probably like 2.5, let's say. So yeah, this guy, it's starting to break bud. Really cool. I had fruit on this last year too, since it was a cutting from a mature tree, but there's some fruits right there. If you guys are wondering what female mulberry fruits look like, they get those little white, they call them hairs. They're more like tape. They look like tiny little pieces of tape, kind of squiggly. But those things are sticky and they catch the pollen from the male tree. So I will do a video in a couple of weeks. I have a hermaphroditic Morris alba that puts out male and female flowers. And I'll show you what a male flower looks like. They're very distinct when you see them. Certain varieties, like contorted mulberries, the female fruits do have a tendency to kind of look like a male. But a lot of contorted are hermaphroditic also. Sometimes they flip-flop, you know. It could start out as a male and turn into a female, or vice versa. It could be hermaphroditic all its life. You just never know with them. They're kind of weird. But I'm going to show you in a future video, like I said, what the male flowers look like so you can distinguish. But I'm going to get you up there. I just spotted some more up there, big cluster of them. So I'm going to get up there and show you guys those two, try to get a little zoomed in so you can see what a female mulberry flower looks like. So there you go, guys. Those are more females. These guys are heavy producers. Thick blackberries, very juicy, very delicate. When you pick them, you will wind up with purple fingers. When you eat them, you will wind up with purple lips. But one of my favorite mulberries. It's a little bit off topic here, but I just noticed this too. This is a golden Dorset apple, and it's putting out flowers too. So I've done a video on this. I trimmed this one up. I haven't gotten to it yet this year. I'm probably just going to air layer these back branches over here. This big branch going up. Oops. Sorry, banging into the tree. And that one going that way because they're growing over the wall and they're probably going to get cut by the land scrapers. Yes, you heard that right, land scrapers. They don't landscape. They just scrape everything off the ground and kill everything. So that's what I call them, land scrapers. All right, I'm going to take you back over here. I'll show you a couple other mulberry trees I got growing. Over here I got a Australian green mulberry, and this guy is also starting to break bud. He didn't really lose his leaves that much this winter, even with the frost and everything, but got a couple air layers going. They're not dead, but they're not really doing much, so this one is kind of the opposite of the others, where these buds are actually breaking on the tree before the air layers. So I hope the air layers don't die. We'll have to check those. They're this particular variety is a little hard to root out, even via air layering, but I do it all the time, so it is able to be done. We got some other ones here, Shangri-La, some black Persian, white Persian, black beauty, and black Turkish. Those are going to be down at the plant nursery this weekend for sale if you guys are interested. Over here, this is the Morris alba. This is the hermaphroditic one. Doing a bunch of air layers on this. I basically want to pollard this thing down to, well, maybe like 4 feet tall and let it regrow from there. Because I really don't want a giant mulberry tree over here. Just kind of use it for propagation and food production. So let me climb over here and show you what the male and the female flowers look like, because I'm seeing a bunch of them right now coming out. So these here, they're kind of hard to see. Let me zoom in. That is a male mulberry flower, all right? They kind of have a dimple in the middle. They don't have those little white hairs. They kind of look like a 4-leaf clover from the top, those little balls. Here's some more over here. These look a little bit bigger. So these are all male flowers. If you guys have a mulberry and it's got things that look like this, they don't have those white hairs, those are male. This particular variety usually puts out male flowers, and then a couple of weeks later starts putting out its female flowers. Like I said, it is a hermaphroditic tree, but it looks like when I first planted it, I thought, oh no, this is all going to be male flowers, but you know what? It turned out to be both. So kind of cool. Yep, all male right now. Oh, no, here's some right here. Okay, so here you go. This is what a hermaphroditic tree looks like. You can see those are female flowers right there. and then that is a male flower. They're on the same branch. So let's see, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 mulberries, and a couple other little ones. Over here, this is a contorted mulberry. It's just starting to put out some little buds up there at the top. This doesn't get much sun over here. House, tree, mulberry, and then all these giant fig trees growing. Down here, guys, this is my little collection of cuttings I'm growing. These are all Pakistanis. I got some figs in here, some date palms, Shangri-Las in the front, all the way down to here, and then these are Australian green back here. That's somewhere around 400 fig cutting, or mulberry cuttings, different varieties. This guy over here is my dwarf everbearing. It's a white dwarf everbearing. I'm not seeing any flowers whatsoever on it. So this was supposedly traded to me for a Shangri-La mulberry a couple years ago, and I was told this was a cutting from the person's mother's tree that fruits and puts out tons of fruit all the time. Didn't fruit for me last year, and surprise, surprise, I don't think it's going to fruit for me this year. This is probably another tissue culture. Hopefully it is a dwarf everbearing and not another white mulberry Morris alba, because I don't need another giant tree over here. If that's the case, it's going to get dug up, probably air layered down, dug up, and sold. And this over here is another contorted mulberry. This was an air layer off of that one in the backyard. It kept its leaves up until about a month ago, and then once the frost hit, it cooked all the leaves. I'm air layering this one off over here. Someone actually wanted it, so I started air layering that for them. That's been about, oh geez, probably 6 months now, and not seeing many roots forming in there, but it is starting to break some bud over here. Kind of cool. Mother of millions, love these things. This over here is my weeping mulberry. This was planted about 2 years ago, and I've done a lot of cuttings and air layers off of it. You can see these branches are all trimmed up, and they're probably going to grow again. It's probably about, I would say, 10 feet tall. This one, again, is not breaking bud yet. It's this is the north side of my house. Lots of palm trees around it. Sun goes over there. You can see it's setting over that way. It rises over that way. So it doesn't get much sun until the summer, but it's doing good. This one over here is a white Persian, supposedly. I've done the other videos with this, and said I have my fingers crossed that it's a white Persian and not some Morris alba. But this one, you can see it's starting to break bud right there. This, I'm pretty sure was a tissue culture, because no fruit last year, and I don't think I'm going to get any fruit this year. But it's definitely starting to wake up. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude this video. I just wanted to do a quick update, because I was really surprised. Mulberry fruit, you know, on a tissue culture that isn't that old. So I know Jan, she has a YouTube channel, Central Florida, Zone 9B, plant lots of fruit trees. She commented, I love her videos, and I was kind of excited when I saw that she watched mine. And when I did this video on this tree in particular, the tissue culture Pakistan mulberry, she was pretty interested in seeing the outcome. So if you're watching, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I love your videos too. So like I said, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I've been really busy lately with the plant nursery and propagating and stuff, and I was sick 2 weeks ago. I'm sick right now. So it's been pretty tough, but I'm going to start doing more videos now that the weather's getting nice, and you know, things are starting to really take off at the plant nursery. So I appreciate you guys viewing. I topped 1,000 subscribers, so the channel's now monetized, which is kind of cool. I think in the past couple of days I made like $2.50. Woohoo! But anyway, that's not what it's about. You know, it's about helping you guys and just having a good time. So anyway, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, tell all your friends, and until the next video, guys, keep growing.